Today we look back at a classic FPS game called Half-Life 2. Originally released on the PC back in 2004, let's see how this 16-year-old game holds up today in 2020 and see why many call this the best first-person shooter game of all time.
Welcome to City 17.
So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
Half-Life 2 was originally released in August 26, 2004, making the game almost 16 years old in 2020. For a 16-year-old game, the graphics can still hold up today, and the gameplay is still amazing, and the atmosphere and the environment still feel very much alive as it did back in 2004. I originally purchased this game on release date. I can't remember the exact specifications of the PC I used, but I was a student at the time at university, and it would have been a fairly low specifications for the PC, but I still remember the opening scenes of the game like it was yesterday.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon, Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Usually with an old game, you come back to it and think it was great in its time, but it doesn't really hold up well today. Half-Life 2 is unusual in this regard, but I still think it's very enjoyable today, even with the dated graphics, as the controls still feel good, the game runs really smoothly on a modern PC, and the game has great puzzles and superb AI that matches modern day games today.
No, you don't! Dr. Freeman, I presume. You better hurry. The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way.
The enemies will surround you. If you hide, they will try and flush you out with a grenade and into the line of fire. If you run at them, they will fall back and take cover themselves. The AI at the time was like nothing we've ever seen and was next gen.
Good God! Guess those sirens are for you, huh? Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by...
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
Look, we're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigaunt friend here give you a jolt to get you going.
Half-Life 2 has earned 39 Game of the Year awards, which shows how amazing this game was back when released. This was next-gen gaming, and it felt like the new dawn for games. The games industry has since moved on a lot over the years, and the games have become better graphically. But with that, some games are now reaching 200 gigabytes of storage space, whereas Half-Life 2 was only 6 GB to install. For me, the game is still perfectly enjoyable today. I fired this game up for this video and had fun with it all over again. It begs the question, do we really need massive games these days? Do we really need to be spending hundreds or even thousands on a gaming PC? Or is this just a ploy to sell us the latest hardware? When you think of what gaming was, the game itself is what makes you remember it and enjoy playing on it. The graphics aren't what you remember firstly from the game.
We're already getting refugees from 9 and Alpha. Station 8, you
I haven't talked over the story of Half-Life 2, as I want someone who may not have played this game before to go back and play it, as I feel it is a must-play game. Hopefully, with the release of Half-Life Alyx, we will still see Half-Life 3, but we shall wait and see if that ever comes to fruition. If it is anything as good as Half-Life 2, then I, for one, cannot wait. I hope you enjoyed this look back on Half-Life 2 in 2020. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.